Hey, good morning guys. Here's another PG video. Today we're going to learn how to create a route. This specific area is Splinter Tree Post, where I normally do my skinning routes. So we're going to focus a little bit on that, but this philosophy behind making routes can apply to anything from skinning to grinding to doing just about anything PG can do. As you can see, I'm using a 85 Hunter. I normally create all my routes on 85 so I don't pull any unnecessary mobs while I'm making it. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to want to do is to create a new route collection. That's going to be the name of it. Within that route collection, I'm going to put a route set. I normally, as you guys have seen from my previous routes, I always name everything either main, repair, email, mail, whatever. So main route. And I'm going to be creating a large circle. I'm going to be using the automate route. Disable the growl. Start recording. Okay, now I have a pretty much good idea where I want to go around this. And I suggest you don't use a flying mount because you want to stay on the ground. Otherwise, PG will stop and try to jump. So as you can see, skinning objects all around here. If I pull any aggro, I'm just going to keep going along. I'm going to make sure I stay away from trees, rocks, anything that might force my tune to try to go through it to get to something. Okay, now let's go ahead and head back. I always go back and check my route. And as you can see, hopefully you can see my mouse. I'm going to try to make a round to get back to my start. The orange is where I started at. And if you're like me, you get lost going everywhere when you're doing this. Check my location again. Alright, I need to go from here all the way down to there. So alright, I'm starting to get closer to my starting point. Okay, I'm going to stop here because I know I'm getting close to my starting point, so I'm going to stop it. Now I want to make sure I end this on my starting route, so let me slide this over. What I'm going to do is click this, move to that's the very first waypoint, step 1, move to waypoint. And what I will do is, now that I'm at my first waypoint, I will add another waypoint, now 258, and I'm going to mark this. Okay, so now we have a full circle. And if I want to test it, I just simply go to select Splinter Tree Post Skinning. This is a hunter. And I don't want to attack anything yet. I just want to make sure the route works. So I've started the route. Basically follow the exact steps up that I went on. Okay, now that we've shown that, let's talk about real quick how to go and repair. I've stopped PG and now going back. Okay, I want to find my first spot. Splinter Tree Post, main route. Move to my first spot. Okay, now I'm going to add in my repair route. Okay, I know where my repair guy is, so I'm going to go ahead and start it, automate it, start recording. Make sure I keep max distance from anything so I don't run into it. He's in my building to the right here, so what I want to do is make sure that I'm approaching it head on so I don't get stuck into a wall. I want to make sure I'm in distance of the repair. I'm going to go ahead and stop. Go to the very last spot. This is where I am. Add an extra waypoint. I want to repair. Repair all items. NPC must be within 5 yards. As you can see, he was right next to him. Repair. Okay, now we have to go back. Start recording. Remember, straight lines are always good. Middle of the doorway. It looks like I'm fairly close to my start. Green was the start. I'm right here. So it looks like a straight shot. I'm going to stop it. Still on the repair route. Let's move to it. That's right where I started. We will add a waypoint. This is the very last spot. I'm right here where it started. And we're going to tell it to, let me scroll this up a little bit, switch route. We want it to go back to the main route. Okay, now we have to go back to our main route and tell it that we want to repair. So the very last spot here, we're going to switch the route. We're going to add a condition, durability. Player's total durability is less than 70%. I want to switch to the repair route. Let's go and just rename this. Switch to repair, less than 70%. And what you have to, when you're using a route collection, you have to declare which one is your starting route. Obviously the main route, so I want to click, is this your starting route? One of them has to be your main. So that's basically it. One suggestion I'll make to you is have profiles that are attack and do not attack. So when you are going into areas where there potentially can be hostile NPCs, let me show you how to change that. Obviously on the repair route, I'm right here at the start, so I can put here combat profile, switch to do not attack. Okay, as we can see, this is where he repairs. This is where he switches back. So I will switch back to combat profile. I want him to attack. There you go, folks. You now know how to create a route on your own and how to go repair. This does also apply to mailboxes, to selling, just about everything. So enjoy, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on the forums. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you online.